just submitted now is that Edo State, if created, is one of the prospective oil-producing states with the capital in at Bida. We have Bida Basin, which is also a spinal cord, one of the spinal cord of envisaged oil-producing states in Nigeria. And looking a critical look at the histories of creation of state in this country, Edo State met up with all ramifications with the provision of Section 8, so 1, 2, 3 of the Constitution of Nigeria as envisaged by this House of Representatives and the committee, because I am of the view that if the state will be created in Nigeria today, Edo State form one of the top notch of the state we expect to be on the top lists, because 2014 National Conference CONFAB identified, recommended, and endorsed the creation of Edo State. And if you look at the 2014 CONFAB report, rated, is one of the best reports from the history of Nigeria. And that CONFAB report was one of the CONFAB that made the history as one of the best conference in the history of Nigeria. And it encompasses all the populations of Nigerian citizens who gathered and created that CONFAB report. And in the process of that CONFAB report, Edo State was recommended, identified, and endorsed as one of the states to be created. So it is self-explicit, or it is clear beyond shadow of doubt that Edo State, if recourse will be had to 2014 CONFAB report, I don't think Edo State need any additional screening before it form part of one of the top-notch list to be among those lists to be created. And I believe that we are also pleading with the committee to look at the CONFAB report of 2014 and make use of it, because it carries all what it takes for a state creation. Not only Edo State qualify as are there in the 2014 CONFAB report, Edo State was there, other states were also there, but when we saw the exclusion of Edo State, it became very disheartening and very worrisome. And that is why we go back and we have done all the needful as stated by our team leader, Engineer YY Sani, who is our team leader. We endorse, we identify all ourselves in the nuclear extractions in Edo State. We identify ourselves closely at our chest with all what he has presented here today, and that is why all of us are in delegation to come and submit this memo. And we believe that the House Committee will do the needful to ensure that justice is done and not to exclude Edo State this time around. If there's any mischief anywhere, I think it is very clear beyond shadow of doubt that such mischief should be removed.
Finally,
thank you very much.
Can we say Edo State is more of an extraction of Nupe from Nigeria?
My leader has already explained that, and I think it is very explicit. We have so many tribes. Even in Bida, we have Yorubas, we have Igbos, we have Gbagis, we have so many tribes. Even Yoruba, even Igbos, and all the tribes are there. So it's not just nuclear extractions. And it is not in doubt, it is self-explicit. Everybody could see that.
Finally, sir.
Yes.
The name of this Edo State, where is it derived from? Is it from the water, from like Castina is derived from Castina River and other states? Similar. What's the
It is a Nupe word. And
you have Kwara.
Let me explain that. Edu, like he said, means river.
okay.
And
River Niger.
and it means River Niger. In Nupe language, the entire River Niger is called Edu. So the collection, all of that, because if you look at the map, the entire River Niger runs down the entire landmass of Niger South up to Kwara State, up to Bauchi. And that is why we derived the name Edo State. just to add to what the barrister has said and our leader has said, politically, this is one of the most cohesive demands, one of the most unified demands, in the sense that all our members of the National Assembly have signed and attested to this demand. The senator who represents the entire Niger South has signed. The 3 members of the Federal House of Representatives have signed. Our traditional rulers have signed. So it is a demand that seeks to unify and not to diverge. You understand? So this demand is a demand